Hello friends and welcome back to my YouTube channel Une Université. In our last episode of the basics of Indian polity, we discussed the definition of the government. So it is essential to discuss the functions of the government now. So without wasting any time, let's start. One of the functions of the government is lawmaking. Legislature, being a part of the government, has the responsibility and authority to create laws and hand them over to the executive or executive council, which is also a part of the legislature and also accountable to the legislature. However, lawmaking is the main function of the legislature, or the main authority to create laws is the legislature. After the legislature creates and hands over a law and a policy to the executive, the role of executive begins, and the executive through its functionaries and subordinates implements those laws and policies and monitors them. In other words, the executive has the responsibility to execute the laws and policies created by the legislature and monitor them so that the development of the nation keeps on happening. Next function of the government is protection of its citizens and protection of its resources from internal and external dangers. So ensuring the safety of each citizen and the nation is also a function of the government. Okay? Now move to the next function, which is justice. Now comes the role of judiciary here. Any dispute between two parties or two citizens or two corporations of a country is resolved by the judiciary. At the apex level sits the Supreme Court. Below the Supreme Court there are many high courts. Below the high courts there are multiple courts, multiple subordinate courts. So justice is the responsibility of the judiciary, which ensures that every citizen is equal before the law. It ensures the equality of every citizen before the law. Now move to the next one, which is public welfare. Through all this, lawmaking, execution of laws, protection, and providing justice, what does the government do? Of course, it helps in the welfare of the people. Am I right? Absolutely. Besides all the above mentioned things that we have discussed, government also provides essential services like education, healthcare, and transportation to its citizens. That is also a part of the public welfare program of the government. Okay? So we'll now move to the next part. What are the types of government? Wherein we will discuss various types of government such as democratic government, monarchic government, and dictator governments. So the first one here is democratic government or a democracy. So a democracy is a system where citizens participate in the decision-making process either directly or through their elected representatives. In case of India, every adult above 18 years of age is entitled to vote in the elections conducted every 5 years. While there are other countries which have direct democracy, such as Switzerland, whose people take part in the decision-making process themselves, not through their representatives. In India, we elect our representatives, send them to the legislature, who take decisions or participate in the lawmaking process on behalf of us. While in Switzerland, it's the people who directly participate in the decision-making process. So in a nutshell, a democratic government is the one which is based on universal adult franchise, or in other words, which is based on electoral politics, or which is based on the popular support of the people. Okay? Next one is a monarchy. Monarchy is a system where the supreme authority of a state is a king or a queen. For example, in United Kingdom, it is the king or the queen which is the supreme most authority, above which there is no other institution. There also is a parliament which has a bicameral legislature. However, the king or queen is supreme over there. They have their hereditary position and they enjoy that position without any popular support. But in case of India, India being a republic, a democratic republic, our head of state is also elected, which is called the president. So India is a democracy as well as a republic. But United Kingdom is a monarchy, a democracy but a monarchy, while India is a republic and a democracy. Now the next one is dictatorial government, which is dictatorship. I hope you have heard of North Korea, right? North Korea is a country which has a dictator. There are many other countries as well, but North Korea is one of the greatest examples. I hope you have watched the movie Bahubali, wherein Rajmata Shivagami Devi says, Mera vachan hi hai shasan. Similarly, in North Korea, the dictator's word is the rule of the people. The dictator's word is the constitution for the people. They don't have any democratic values. They don't have freedom of press or freedom of expression. They don't have elections either. So North Korea is the greatest example of dictatorship. Thank you for watching my video. If you have liked the lesson, please comment and subscribe. Thank you.